again?
Someone asked me if you would please tell that.
Repeat the question.
Yeah, Paula, can you say that?
Okay, I'll repeat so you'll understand what I'm saying. I was president of everything, according to my wife. So I was senior class president, and we had a football game scheduled in Rexburg during the day. So the students wanted to go to the ball game. Now you have to remember, we're teenagers. You have to think like teenagers. So they said, can you get permission for us to go to the ball game? And I said, why not? Stupid. I went into the principal and he said, I can't do that. I said, okay, I'll talk to the superintendent of schools. So I went to him and he said, we can't do that. I said, well, what happens if we go? He said, well, you'll be kicked out of school and your grades will be cut 10%. And I said, okay, thank you. My dad had an old 1929 Cadillac limousine. So it had truck tires this high, and I went home and got the car and brought it to school. And at that time, students didn't have cars. We had a few bicycles, but anyway. I went home and brought this Cadillac limousine and said, who would like to go to the ball game? 17 of them got in my car. The others went home and got cars, and by the time we got to the ball game, there were 12, no, actually there were 11 left in school besides Luana. Straight arrow, you know. She was still there in school, and we'd been to the ball game. Well, they kicked us out of school. They can't do that because now they have 12 students. You can't run a school with 12 students. So we were being obnoxious. We were outside the school with our signs and just being really rude. Nola Jensen, her dad ran the main theater. So he came on and he said, hey, you kids, come on up to the theater and I'll run a show for you and then you can have a little pep rally. He got us off the street. Good thinking. Anyway, we eventually got back in school and we finally graduated after a few years. Anyway, did that answer the question on that one?
Whoever asked me, I'm sure they appreciated knowing the real story.
You absolutely have to know the little bit of that in you. Once in a while.
What a rebel.
Stupidity is not a virtue.
And there's no limit.
They want me to ask the questions with the microphone so that they can get it recorded. Okay, anybody else? Vicki.
Will you tell us about your first kiss?
Tell about your first kiss.
They don't kiss.
Okay, Claire.
They barely hold hands.
I never did kiss my wife until we were married.
What about your
Never
girlfriend?
kissed my wife till we were married.
Semantics.
Go ahead, Gabe. I said, did you kiss your girlfriend?
Or your fiance?
Like I said, I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. Well, I don't remember. We'd known one another. We'd been good friends, and I guess one day I just sneaked a quickie, and I thought it was pretty nice.
Okay.
Did I cover that?
That's good. Let's change the subject.
How about something, let's try a new category, shall we? Yes. Kevin. Which was your favorite car?
My favorite car. I know where I'm going. The first car I bought was a Model A Ford. I said to my dad, I need a car. You know, I'm in high school and I'd like to have a car. So he said, well, when you're ready and have enough money, I'll help you pick it out. So I bought a Model A Ford, 1929 Model A Ford. It cost me $75. I had to put a battery in it, so I had $90 in it. And when I'd finished running it, I sold it for $90. I always felt bad that it didn't have a rumble seat. Now they tell me that to make a Model A into a rumble seat, the back, you just turn the trunk lid around, and I didn't know that. But you could fix it with a pair of pliers and a screwdriver and a piece of wire, so it was a good car for me. Then I traded that off and got a 1940 Ford Coupe. Then I sold that when I went to school. When I came home, I bought a new Ford car. It cost me $2,300. And you don't want to hear all the rest of it. Oh no, the favorite. Okay. We had children, and Luana liked to use our 52 station wagon. So I thought I'll surprise her. So I ordered a, what year were you born, Lisa?
58.
I remember when the children were born, but what car I had. So I bought a 1958 Chevrolet Impala with a turbo-glide transmission, twin antennas on the back that sloped back so it looked like it was really going, striped hardware, and my sister told her I'd ordered it. $3,557.50. That was really the most fun car I had. But my sis had a Thunderbird.
And how long did you have that?
How many children did you have and how many doors were on that car?
How many children? Paula, Shauna, Lane, Lisa.
And how many doors? 2.
2 doors. Could have 2 seats.
Fine. And Lisa's been wanting a new car for each birthday ever since.
There's a question over here.
And how long did you have that car?
1963.
I think so. Ford Fairlane.
Amber turn signals.
What?
Amber turn signals. When Claire was born.
Amber turn signals. Picked it up in Detroit. Took Walton Dora with us. Okay. Got out on the road, it didn't have any windshield wipers.
Anybody want to know what Mom's favorite car was?
It was
I
not,
know.
It was not the Chevrolet.
I can tell you, Mom's favorite car was anyone she was able to keep long enough to get her primary stuff out of it before he traded it in. Because honestly, he did that. I remember how mad she was the day he came home, and he had traded in her car, and all of her primary stuff was in the other car.
So what did I say when you told me the car was in the trampoline pit over in the city park?
Good for you. That's my story, not yours. Okay. One of the things that Dad did as a child that I would like to kind of understand better. We had really unique toys, I think. We had the first bungee jumping swing in the whole world, I think. We had go-karts. We had archery. We got to shoot pellet guns in the basement. Yeah. We had the tandem bike. Why? I would like to know why Mom and Dad let us have those kinds of things, because not very many other kids have those.
As a child, when we had Christmas, we got one gift. Santa brought us one thing. But when Christmas Day, the room was full of toys. The next Christmas, all those same toys plus one new one. And every Christmas we got to enjoy all those toys. They would gradually disappear. And then Christmas, we'd see all our old friends there and one new one. Christmas was great. And so Christmas at our house was always fun. At least I thought so.
So why did you buy go-karts?
That's
Immaturity.
I thought you just wanted me to be cool.
You were.
he bought go-karts, Paula, because the reason was so the scouts could use them.
All that time we thought it was for us.
Well, I bought one with a Mach 6 engine on it.